God, I say it every week. It seems like it's been so long, but this is the 5 on 5 podcast presented to you by Nuke's Hot Sauce and directmusicservice.com. A little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Nuke's Hot Sauce and Direct Music Service. There's a promo code for both of them. It's 5 on 5, FIVEON, Get over there. Go save some money. Go get you some hot sauce. Go get you some edits. And check everything else out on both websites. Direct Music Service has so much stuff as far as edits, blogs.
Shout out War and Peace.
Shout out Warren.
Uncle Warren.
Uncle Warren. Yeah. You know, we could go down the rabbit hole of how great all the editors are and how fantastic the DJs are. But just go over there, directmusicservice.com, type in the code 5 on 5 and save some money on your first month's subscription. We're going to get started from the top here. I'm one of your hosts, Phenom, coming to you live from Portland, Oregon. 88 degrees, sunny and tropical. I can actually say that, and it means something this week.
It does.
Down the street from me, the man at the plant, Jupiter Williams. Down the street from him, we got two gentlemen down in the desert this week.
Oh.
We have Mr. Nick Lopez. You know him, you love him, you see him every week. Nick every week. That's another
festival goer.
Yeah,
festival connoisseur.
Nick the festival goer, and our very special guest today. Nick, I'm going to have you introduce him.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, the man himself, Mr. Pookie Tunes, David Clutch.
David Clutch.
Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck is good, man?
We're excited to have you here.
Dylan, I'm excited to be here. This is great.
Dad mode activated or what?
Dad mode's activated. Children are
Or
in
did
bed.
you deactivate it because you put them to bed?
Yeah, deactivated.
There you go.
All right, cool. Fucking do not disturb mode.
Please.
Yeah.
Leave me alone for right now.
He's in vacay mode. I like that. David, we're stoked to have you on the show. I don't know if Nick explained to you what the hell this is or what's going on. Every week what we do, we compare two artists head to head, their top 5 songs as viewed most popular on Spotify. It gets weird. It gets ugly. Where did my screen go? My screen's jumping around here. And somebody has to pick. This is already mayhem on my computer here. Every round we pick one or the other. This week is Neek's pick. Neek seems to know you pretty well, somewhat well. So I'm curious to see what you've come up with, Neek.
Yeah, I want to see what you picked here. This is interesting now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I didn't give Dave any. It's weird calling you by your first name. I just realized in the years that I've known you, we've never actually ever called you by your name.
I don't think you've ever called me by my name.
What do you call him?
Pookie.
Where did that come from?
Just a long time.
That's a long.
Many years.
Okay.
When I met him, that was his OG DJ name.
That was my OG DJ name.
Okay.
DJ Pookie or just Pookie?
Pookie Tunes.
Pookie Tunes. Yeah.
Pookie Tunes.
Yep.
And then it evolved into all kinds of various rhyming spooks.
And then I just ended up being David Clutch for the past 7 years.
we will get into that.
Pookie Tunes and David Clutch does not rhyme.
Yeah.
That's it.
But the story behind it is an interesting one, and we definitely have to get into it.
He said party time's over.
Party time's over. We're getting to fucking
serious.
business.
No more fucking around. All right.
No more fucking around.
What do you got for us?
Since Pookie is also a connoisseur of the bloghouse era, I picked two groups that are basically their top 5 is exactly where we left them. Mastercraft versus Digitalism.
Oh yes, let's go.
Versus who?
Digitalism.
Oh man.
Oh. Okay.
They are. I had some other groups, but fortunately for them, they kept making music. But I wanted something.
How dare they?
How dare they?
Yeah.
I wanted some people that were right where we left them, more or less.
I love this. I'm here for this.
That. That's
so. If you ever need to refresh your memory, pull up your phone. You can go ahead and look on Spotify, but just mute your mic because copyright and all that. So round 1, Heartbreaker versus Pogo.
Oh wow, okay.
And then you just pick a this or that. We're literally at the mercy of Spotify. So
I gotta pick it right now.
Yep.
Pogo.
Cool. Colin, where you at?
Pogo. You know, the Heartbreaker is great. I
Yeah,
think
it is great.
Nick, you and I may have just talked about this.
Just talked about.
You don't like Heartbreaker.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You're a pogo guy, you see?
I'm a
Yeah.
pogo guy.
Yeah, you're a non-heartbreaker.
I feel like, well, before I get it, Trav, what's your pick?
Pogo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
agreed across the board.
Nice.
I feel like Heartbreaker is one of those songs, and shout out to the Road Podcast and Cricket and all them, because
Shout out.
they had this, they recently had this big, well, fucking Cricket had everybody firing off on Twitter about the term EDM and how it was like kind of a newer thing. And I get what everybody was trying to say to him, but I also understand what he means. Like the OG house heads weren't calling it EDM or electro, it was house and techno. Like it just is what it was. But Heartbreaker, I feel like, is one of those tracks that was sort of the evolution from the blog electro era into what became EDM.
Yeah, like it became the mainstream, you know?
Yeah. I think those collaborations definitely paved the way for a lot of stuff after, you know, like Calvin Harris and everything he did, making that more accessible.
But any house track that John Legend's on is just
it's gonna be
commercial.
Monumental.
Right.
Let's put this in Target.
Yeah, it wasn't for the heads. Like that was
let's make an Apple commercial out of it.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, there should be a Michael Bublé house track, right?
Technically there should be, right?
Like, are we not trying to make money here or what?
Yeah,
What's going on?
Yo, nobody wants it.
I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't name a single Michael Bublé song. It's one of those names that I know is massive, but I don't fucking know any of his music.
Yeah, just say any like Tony Bennett song or any Frank Sinatra song, and then that will work for Michael Bublé.
Right?
Is he a cover artist?
Kind of.
Shit, if I know, bro.
I think
kind of. He has some songs, but
he has a show out here.
Yeah. What a dream come true. Like, okay, you can make songs if you want, but we love it when you sing this shit.
Yeah.
Make songs if you want.
We love when you sing that.
We could do that.
You love what you sing. We love when you sing
all
other
of us.
Shit.
Yeah. Come on down to karaoke. Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, there are some artists like that, like Jennifer Hudson.
That's another one. I don't think I know any of her music.
I mean, she got a Grammy, but she got a Grammy from her Dreamgirls, right? And that was a song. That was a cover.
Yeah,
just a musical.
Well, you know, I saw somebody tweet this the other day, and this is interesting. Can you guys name any of the winners of The Voice or any songs that they've had?
Of The Voice.
Yeah. I think I forget.
Javier Colon. He won The Voice, but he had already had an album out. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
I forget. I don't know. So can't hit the guy.
I know What was the other one? Not The Voice, but
American Idol.
What was it? American Idol.
Ruben Studdard.
Star Search.
Ruben Studdard. Star Search.
Ruben Studdard.
Shout out to Ruben Studdard. This is my sorry for
Star Search brought out Beyonce.
Trav, do I have to tell the Ruben Studdard story?
You do have to tell the Ruben Studdard story.
You
do.
Hold on, I didn't know this existed.
All right, growing up on my stepside, on my stepmom's side, she worked with someone that was Ruben Studdard's cousin, I believe it was. So everything was, Ruben loves this, or Ruben would really enjoy this, or just like from the mountaintops, it just a resounding review. I think Ruben eats there often, you know, stuff like that. I never met the guy, but this name was always brought up into conversation, like he was the extra person at dinner, like Ruben would love this, or something like that. And I'm like, what even? Like who? And you know, that talk slowly diminished as years went on to just nothing. It was a thunderous roar to I don't know who you're talking about in a matter of 2-3 years.
Yeah.
but there was a lot of Ruben talk.
That's a good one.
There's quite a bit.
Everything was about Ruben.
Ruben. Oh, Ruben would really enjoy this, and I'm like, have you ever met Ruben? No, this is all an assumption. I don't know why you would say that. It was somebody my stepmom worked with that Ruben Studdard was their cousin. And you would have thought that they were walking around with Ruben Studdard on their shoulders everywhere. Oh, Ruben loves this. Ruben loves this. Oh, don't do that. Ruben wouldn't approve of that.
Ruben hates that.
Ruben Studdard turned into Jesus Christ in the house, and I was just blown away. Oh, always watching. Ruben always watching.
Ruben is always watching.
Yeah,
Ruben doesn't approve of that.
Yeah. Christmas is coming up. Ruben's watching.
Ruben's watching.
It's fucking ridiculous.
So, Ruben Studdard, I know you're listening. Please join us on the podcast.
Yes, please.
I would love that. He's the only star from any of those singing shows that I know.
Well, Travis and I went down.
Clay
Aiken.
Clay Aiken.
Yeah.
He was the runner-up to Ruben Studdard.
Well, Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly.
Kelly Clarkson.
And Justin Guarini. He's Little Sweet.
Yeah.
Little Sweet. Dr. Pepper Little Sweet commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was American Idol?
Mm-hmm. He was runner-up to Kelly Clarkson.
What about Carrie Underwood?
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood.
Massive.
Kelly Pickler. Kelly Pickler was up there
Kelly
too.
Pickler, yeah.
Never heard of Kelly Pickler.
Never heard of it.
Country.
We're gonna have to do a deep dive in American
And Fantasia,
Idol.
of course.
Fantasia. I didn't realize she was American Idol. Damn, I'm out.
Jennifer Hudson, she got third, fourth place, something like that, because there was a blackout in Chicago during voting.
Oh, wow.
So they changed voting around.
Sus.
Yeah. Very sus.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
because she was the clear-cut winner too. She was killing them. Man,
that's wild. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
she's obviously good because she's the youngest EGOT. Say what?
She's probably the most famous out of all of them, right?
And the most decorated too.
Yeah, because I don't know none of those other motherfuckers except for Kelly Clarkson really turned it.
I mean, now we really know Ruben, so
yeah, we
really know.
Yo, to this day, I don't know why Ruben is like the first one that comes to my mind.
Same.
He didn't win. Travis reminded me he didn't win, right?
He didn't win.
Clay won?
Clay won.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I thought
wow.
Clay won.
Classic Macklemore Kendrick. Macklemore Kendrick. One of those. Something's up. Everyone kind of knows. Yeah.
Oh man.
Is Clay Aiken? Clay Aiken was big, right?
No, I don't know. Was he?
Yeah, he did it.
I'm gonna say
he had it a few Broadway. Oh, Adam Lambert. We're forgetting about Adam Lambert too.
Yo, it's crazy to me that you know.
Frontman of Queen.
Yeah. Yep.
Adam Lambert, the frontman of fucking Queen.
Yep.
Oh, he is?
He was on American Idol?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know shit about shit.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
I don't. Yo.
Nico. I don't know.
I'm saying
80% Philip Phillips or something like that. He did that song called Home.
Phillips.
Yeah.
Something Phillips? I imagine that's not his first
that song called Home. It's all acoustic like.
Philip Phillips?
Yeah, isn't that his name?
Horrible name.
Hold up.
No.
Hold on. Let me know. Hey, let me number.
You're doing a number crunch? All right.
I hope that's not his name, because if it is, oh my god.
It's something Phillips. It's not two Phillips. It's stupid.
Philip.
All right. Round 2. Shit. DANCE Mastercraft remix versus Miami Showdown.
I'm going Mastercraft.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's an easy one for me. That's was
for sure.
Always in rotation.
Sweet.
Philip Phillips?
Philip Phillips with the sweep.
I'm still number crunching.
Wait. What happens when you type in Philip Phillips?
There's actually a lot of people.
Go to the.
There's a lot of people with that name, man.
It's a pretty common name. All right, round 3.
Not the one we're looking for. Never the one you're looking for.
The one we're looking for.
No, the other Philip Phillips. Not
that one.
Not
him.
Him back there.
Yeah, but there's like a list.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
There's a lot of them, man.
Round 3, 1,000 cigarettes versus hula hoop. I had to
gotta
do a number
refresh
crunch.
myself.
I gotta
This
do
one I had
number
to do a
crunch on
number
that.
crunch because I was like, I don't know either of these songs. Now I got to do a fucking number crunch on Philip Phillips. I know that's not his name. It's what's the name of the song, Trav? Home? Yes. His name for real is Philip Phillips. It's Philip Phillips. The song is called Home.
Come on.
It is the debut single
Come on.
and coronation song from American Idol season 11 winner.
Come on.
Philip
I drew a
Phillips.
blank.
Come on.
What,
And that was like,
what are we going?
Oh, so the round is
I was paying attention to what you guys are talking about, Philip Phillips.
1,000
Oh, 1,000
cigarettes,
cigarettes
by MSTRKRFT
Yeah.
versus Hula Hoop by Digitalism.
I'm gonna go hula hoop.
I had to look them up.
I'm
it too.
Mastercraft on this. That album's actually good. Fist of God, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's right at the tail end.
Yeah, I would say 2010, 2011 is the cutoff. I would say. Low B said there's some 2002, 2003, 2004 predating bloghouse stuff that still counts.
Yeah.
I would say 05, 06 to 2010, 2011.
Mm.
As soon as they changed up the formula for Four Loko, that's when I said we can't call it
Yeah,
Bloghouse.
that's it. Not
We
Bloghouse.
can't
No
call
more.
it Bloghouse anymore.
So
Like,
what was that day? We need a number crunch that.
March 7th, 2000. I poured them out in the streets of Wrigley. I was like, enough is enough.
That's when TJ got his job at Red Bull and whatnot.
Yeah, you're hired.
Yo,
Yeah.
here's the late December 2010 is when Four Loko
Wow.
changed the recipe.
That was
I
it.
was close. I remember I was at a party and they were like, "Hey, just so you know, pretty soon they're changing it up. They're taking all the caffeine and everything out of it." And we were like, "Yo, we got to go tonight and start drinking these things." And I drank 3 and was puking out of my nose. Like
I didn't die.
Yeah, it was bad. Like 3 was the pregame. So we went out after that, and like when you drink like that kind of stuff, like 3 big tall boys or whatever, it's gonna take a sec for it to catch up with you. And I'm like walking to this bar, Sheffield's. I remember distinctly. I'm walking to Sheffield's, and it's like on Eastbound and Down when Kenny Powers is dancing and he starts to slow down. I'm like, oh, he's fading fast. He's fading fast. I had like a watermelon Four Loko, a grape one, and then like a blue raspberry.
Oh, that's a bad mix.
Yeah, I remember waking up in 2010. So that was about 12 years ago. I was just in my prime, in my 20s, like 21, 22, 23, and having a horrible hangover. And I was like, I'm too young to be this hungover.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not normal.
I should have killed you.
Yeah. And then weeks later, they changed the formula. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
I just remember having to hold hands with somebody to walk home. My buddy Paul. I was like, dude, you gotta hold my hand. I was like, we're too far away.
Did you finger lock it?
Oh yeah,
Cups are laced.
or were
Real
you
tight.
pinkies? Or were you pinkies?
No, I needed the full cup,
grasp.
the full cup, the success.
Yeah, the Bravo.
People don't do that. You don't see
They
that.
don't do that no more. Yeah,
Let's start doing it.
That's
bring it
night.
back.
I like it. Let's bring it back.
At the end of a DJ set,
Thank you guys. Thank you.
or during
Thank
the
you.
drop. During the drop,
Oh,
people be
I'm gonna
like,
hit that one tomorrow.
yeah.
Run that one tomorrow.
Like Omnia, like 7,000 people.
oh.
And you're like,
Crespo doing it at Marquee.
yeah, there you go. Start doing that after sex and see what the review is on
Oh
that.
God.
Pregnant again.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
So, That's
my
pretty funny.
God.
That's funny.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Really, really good job. Love what you did there. For those of you that are listening and not watching, this is just all nonsense at this point.
Right.
You know,
and if you are watching, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe, and ding the bell to be notified every time we drop a pod.
go watch this one on YouTube. This will be a good one to watch on YouTube. That way you'll know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
For those of you that were listening and not watching, though, we're referring to doing the worm after sex.
I'm doing that during, man. What are you talking about?
up to the bed.
Yeah.
Into the sheet.
Into the sheets.
Under the
Here I am.
But like the bed is off the ground, so you have to worm up the side of it. And like groaning, like
You're like inchworm.
here comes the black mamba.
That's funny.
Round 3. We all vote.
Mastercraft.
Mastercraft.
Oh,
Mastercraft.
I said digitalism. Hulu.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
All right. So round 4, Easy Love versus Zadarlight.
Oh,
This is a good one.
How goes the Starlight?
Oh, ooh. I honestly could go either way, depending on what day of the week. But Easy Love has such a special part in my career. That's like one of the songs that we like practice DJing with. So, yeah, I'm voting for that.
Easy Love.
Yeah.
You can mix both of these songs in though together.
Yeah, this isn't easy.
They're
Like
the same song.
this or that. Round 5, I had to go with number 6 for Mastercraft because it was just Heartbreaker again. So Neon Nights, you guys might have to look that up. That's on their 2009 album. Versus Circles.
I'm gonna go for a listen.
Give the number crunch.
Yeah, let me crunch this.
I don't know. It's weird listening to a 2009 Mastercraft album because I think this is the one Heartbreaker was on, and by then I was already checked out. I was like,
Oh, I'm going with Circles. Circle hits it for me, man. That's like 80s.
That's still prime digitalism.
Yeah, it's like 80s, very dark
Yeah,
alleyway, neon lights, wet pavement,
like that, like a
jean jacket,
type,
fingerless gloves, leather gloves.
Yeah.
Have a Testarossa already, like revving his engines.
Yeah. I'll go that way too. I'm gonna go with that.
What was the Mastercraft one?
Neon Nights.
All right.
I was down there. I was at South by Southwest in 2009.
That's fucking sick.
Oh, right. Because who are you playing for?
I was visiting. I was chilling.
Okay.
Here's me on stage at Mastercraft.
I'm Neon Nights all the way, by the way. But continue.
Yeah.
Hell
Hell yeah. On stage with Mastercraft. Took a picture
That was
with
a big
JFK.
moment.
Yeah. Took a picture with JFK after. Backstage with Amber Rose and Perez Hilton before Kanye came out. And then Ye playing for 600 people. Like, just
Wow.
crazy fucking moments. And then this one, Data Rock. Remember those guys?
Oh,
Sick.
man. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That's
Banger.
crazy.
Cosmo Baker.
Sick. Shout
In
out.
2009. Yeah.
Shout out to Cosmo.
Shout out to the homie Cosmo. There's some other ones in here too, like Little Boots and Lady Sovereign.
Sick.
You know, some names that you just don't hear that often anymore. But the coup de grace was the Proclaimers. You guys know them from I Would Walk 500 Miles.
Oh.
So they're like, we have time for one more song. and everyone's on the edge of their seat. We're like, oh, let's go. Here it is. We've waited all day. And they're like,
They didn't do it.
here's a brand new song we just released, and we'll see you guys later.
Damn.
Wow.
And you hear this resounding groan from the audience. Just yeah. No one ever wants to hear the artist's new song. Like, I forget who it was we were seeing. Maybe it was like, I think at Offest, it was Twista, and he's like, all right, here's a new one from me. And people are like, just play Overnight Celebrity and give us like all of the heat that we love. And then he went into that later on. But anytime an artist is like, all right, here's some new music, you're like,
Yeah.
Not the time.
all right.
Not the time for it.
Not the
No,
time.
it's not.
Well, what?
Not the
Kanye's the
time.
only one to be able to pull that off, though, right?
Yeah, I think. Well, I think that
Well, because
era
we're going
now,
for the listening party. We're going expecting all new music.
Yeah.
that hype beast era,
True.
though, any of those guys could do that because that's when all the phones come up. Oh, I got to record it. This is new Uzi or this is new Travis or whatever. You
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Outside of that, tough, kind of tough.
Yeah.
It's like sneakers. Everybody wants that new shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You know. So
Mhm.
who do we got?
Man.
Do we have
Yeah, who won?
Sounds like Mastercraft beat the shit out of Digitalism.
Did
on that one.
which is fair because
It did so good that
Mastercraft.
he pulled pictures up.
Yeah, I had to pull pictures up. Dude, such a fucking time. And before that, of course, Death from Above.
Oh, yeah.
Mastercraft's project before
Yeah.
that, which is also legendary.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, JFK was
Yeah.
legendary in both of those. So next we're going to take you into, David, we're going into the lightning round. This is only going to be for you. It's a this or a that. You pick one of them, and the other has to be deleted out of your Serato and deleted from your memory until the end of time.
Oh, this is actually, I can go for something like this.
Okay.
And I will
He-
delete.
Yo, he's like, yeah, he's like, yo, I've
Do
been
it.
waiting
And I
to
will
clear
do
out
it.
my Serato,
Yeah,
man.
clear it out.
Like, let's do this.
Starting with ASAP Rocky or Tyler the Creator.
I'm going to go with ASAP,
Okay. The Dream or Neo.
The Dream.
Monica or Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Fleetwood Mac or Tom Petty.
Fleetwood Mac.
Diddy or Jermaine Dupri.
Diddy.
Dilla or Pete Rock.
P-Rock.
Okay. Who or Rolling Stones.
I'm going to go with the Rolling Stones.
Okay. Red Hot Chili Peppers or MGMT.
Oh, MGMT.
Okay. Jay-Z or Future.
This is a tough one.
Got him.
Because
Finally.
I-
I'm like, what the fuck show is this? This guy knows all of his choices.
Yeah,
He's on it. He knows.
this is tough because I like Jay-Z, but I honestly can't stand Jay-Z. Like,
Travis?
I like-
Travis? Travis is
Okay,
coming
I'm
off
gonna
mute.
need him to.
I'm going to
explain
go
on
with
this.
Jay-Z. I'm going to go with Jay-Z.
Wait a minute. Why can't you stand Jay? Let me hear this.
It's not that it's not that I can't stand him, but
he ran it back. He ran it back.
no. It's not that I can't stand him. It's just that I feel like every DJ's, not mine, every DJ's go-to when the club is dying is like New York or something. Just like, I just can't stand that. And it's like, dude,
Interesting.
like, that's your go-to?
Fair.
Come on.
Fair.
Do better
Fair.
than that.
Empires
Okay.
State
Do
of
better
Mind.
than
Just
that.
fucking.
You could do better
Yeah.
than that.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's why
Okay.
I'm like, oh man.
Fair.
But
It's
but,
tough.
But then I have to take him because the albums are great all the time,
Yeah.
you know? So
Okay,
See-
that's an interesting take. Jay-Z as an album artist versus Jay-Z as a singles.
That
Right.
actually is.
And
yeah,
That's a little
Jay-Z
bit
as an album
interesting.
artist. That's me. I'll take
Yeah.
Jay-Z as an album artist.
and people
Okay.
have the same argument about Drake, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I totally get
Exactly.
where you're coming from.
What's
Like,
What's Drake's best album? Let's put that out there right now.
Take care.
Take Care, yeah.
Take care.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I just became a Drake fan. So
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. So I want to. Okay, go ahead,
Just
Neek.
became a Drake fan.
Where does it lie with you, Neek?
I've finally gotten to the point of being like, I don't hate him.
Okay,
Like I don't roll
Really?
my eyes when I hear him.
fair.
So
The new Drake album.
yeah,
That's your
New Drake is cool.
that's your favorite?
That's it. Yeah, if I had to pick
Yeah.
a favorite,
Oh.
I'd definitely say this is it.
Mhm.
I'm
That's
rolling
fine.
my eyes on that album.
You know what's crazy?
Oh,
My favorite song is the rap song on there, 21.
And Jimmy Cooks.
yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
Cooks,
Yeah, Jimmy Cooks is definitely my favorite song on there. What's the one that everybody likes that we play out?
Massive.
Massive.
Massive. Yo, I fucking train wrecked that song twice.
You know what? I
Oh,
go,
because it does come in weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I-
math.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. I always transition. I use Massive as a transition, and I go from Massive into Duke Dumont. What's it called? Let me look it
Ocean
up.
Drive.
Red
No,
light.
no.
Giver.
No. Hold on one second.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pull it up right here.
It needs to be edited. That song needs to be edited.
It got me. It's or Don Diablo's got me thinking.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So because it goes and they got me thinking, but it has the tip. If I could play it for you, I would, but I don't want to.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. No, yeah, we don't want to
But-
get kicked out.
Yeah.
Wax Motive has an edit of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll send it over
Wax
to you.
motif. Yeah.
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 That shit don't math, bro.
Yeah.
No, his does.
I gotta see that. I gotta
Sure.
get that version.
Yeah, his does.
Because what
His
I've
is
been
quantized
doing
and everything.
since the
I
first
heard
two times
Diplo
I
play the Wax one last week. It was good.
Yeah.
That's the one that I
Really good.
usually end up playing too.
Yeah.
I gotta play that shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. These tracks are all interesting though, and I want to hear your opinion, David. What is it about the new Drake that doesn't do it for you?
There's just, I don't know. I think that the beats are very like, I don't want to say like cheap, but they kind of are.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, I mean, let me look up the name of the track because I don't even know. Track, let's see. I think it's track number 4 on the album.
Was that Keeper?
No, I think it's, let me mute because I want to make sure.
Is it
Mhm.
Sticky?
It's the one with the bed squeak.
Yeah,
Sticky.
Sticky.
No,
that's-
Current.
Oh, yeah, it's not Sticky. You're right. I thought it was Sticky because everybody was talking about that one being like a.
Current, yeah.
Current,
like,
yeah.
Dude, that bed squeak's been used so many times.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
you got to get rid of that. You're Drake. You know what I mean? You can
Right.
It's
get
not like
better
is that
beats.
is that Jersey or is that B-more?
Jersey.
Jersey.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
and it's not really,
But
like
it's
a
slower than
Jersey
Jersey,
song.
but it's
slow-
Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird kind of like I mean I
Yeah.
guess when I think about
I have
it,
to
it's
speed
not-
it up when I play my Jersey set
Yeah.
with that song. So
Yeah.
It is kind of paint by numbers. And you know, the biggest complaint from a lot of people was this isn't house music. But maybe it's too basic of house music.
it's not
And
really.
that's what
that's
I think
yeah.
that's what it is for me, is it's too basic of house music. It's just like, all right.
See,
Yeah.
I don't see it necessarily as house too. Well, it is house, but a lot of Afro beats in there, a lot of piano beats, and it's in that tempo too that I don't think people are ready for yet. It's the Twilight tempo,
Right.
right? What do we call that tempo? That
The
118
forbidden tempo.
forbidden
Forbidden
tempo.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's low. Shout out to Low B for coining
Yeah,
that,
shout
the
out.
forbidden tempo.
What's on Forbidden Tempo? Like 115 and 120?
Yeah.
Even lower, like
nobody
It was
plays
like
that.
114, right? It was like
I would go
114.
even
Yeah,
lower,
yeah,
like
113.
110.
I would go 110.
Even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how those Afro
You either
beats
have like
in.
110 Moomba or you have 110
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right.
Right.
Like Ocean Drive's like 116, I think, or something
Yeah.
like that. And it's kind of
Mhm.
like you play that right at the beginning of your set and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't. It's
Yeah.
not. You can't play it anywhere else.
Yeah.
No.
Unless you're
Right.
Duke Dumont headlining, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
That's
you
your
gotta-
encore song.
Yeah, it is tough though because there needs to be more music at that tempo. There needs to be energetic music at that tempo.
Yeah.
We mentioned last week Usher and was it Juicy J? Don't mind. Shorty, I don't.
Oh yeah,
mind.
that's 113.
Cool. That's got like
That's
a
good
little
energetic.
Yeah.
Feels good.
But outside of that, you got like Poison.
Yeah. Some of the New Jack Swing stuff is in that tempo.
Yeah, Tone feels good. 117.
Yeah, you got your 80s boogie stuff.
Yeah,
that's that tempo.
Yeah, there's not a lot of it.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake, Like I Love You at 114.
Calvin Harris.
Slide.
His stuff. His
Slides
funk
at
wave
104. Daft Punk, Get Lucky at 116.
Right.
But stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know,
and then all your Afro beats are pretty much that tempo. Afro beats
16, 18. I'm a piano.
Yeah. It's and then the other one would be Sean Paul, We Be Burning at 117.
Right.
Yeah. And then you're into 120 and then it's whatever.
And then anything else you're screwed.
yeah, absolutely. But like you can't be like, "Oh, what's your favorite 113 song?" And then you're like, let me go look."
Harry Styles likes to stay in that area though. When he's doing his dance stuff.
We love Harry Styles around.
We love Harry.
Any opportunity to talk.
We are pro Harry Styles in this podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hot.
Hey, see,
you can't hate.
Hey, he's the new age David Bowie.
I'm with it.
Right.
That's a
like
strong review.
Strong.
Yeah, I stand by it too.
I like that. I don't
stand by it.
If not him, then who? How about that?
Right.
That's true.
Yeah,
I like that shit.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. We're open to suggestions. Feel free to message us and let us know.
Yeah, please.
Actually, you got it wrong. David Bowie is blank.
Yeah.
David Bowie is the old Harry Styles.
There you go. Yeah. Harry Styles invented David Bowie.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 more in the lightning round, and then we're gonna talk shop with you, David. Let's go with this one. Lauryn Hill or Shaka Khan?
Lauryn Hill.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roots or NERD?
NERD.
Okay, actually 2. We'll do 2 more. Michael Jackson or Prince?
Michael Jackson.
Okay, and last but not least, Outkast or Hall & Oates?
Outkast.
Okay. Easy. That was a cakewalk.
Yeah, that was a cakewalk.
Some days it's tougher than others. Today was a cakewalk. Well, since we have you on the show, and I do want to kind of dive down the rabbit hole here. I obviously don't know you as well as Neek, and I don't think Travis, you don't know David as well.
Not as well. No.
So let's talk some history.
So yeah, let's learn.
Let's kind of go behind the curtain here. Tell us how this all started.
My DJ career?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oh man. So I got my first set of turntables. I was like, I'd say 14, 15 years old. Had them for a while. And then I was like, all right, time to get rid of these and buy myself a vehicle because I need transportation. So sold those and then was like, all right, my mom basically, my parents bought me a car and I gave them like $500 and they were like, okay, cool. Like, this did a lot for it, made me feel good, whatever. But, and then I was out of the DJ game for a while. And then when I want to say like 17, I really wanted to get back into DJing again. And I was like, all right, what do I got to do to buy new DJ equipment? And DJ equipment is expensive as fuck. And everybody knows that. Can I cuss on this?
Oh yeah.
I probably already
We're
did.
talking about doing the worm during sex. You can do whatever you want on this show. This doesn't matter.
So I'm like, what do I got to do to purchase new equipment, and like, you know, I need like at least $2,000. And I was like, well, I'm gonna get my car repoed. So didn't pay the car payment, got the car repoed, bought the equipment. It's crazy how that works, right?
This is wild thinking. First of all, like, I got too much money tied up in this. Let's get it taken away.
Yeah. So I straight up called the repo guy and just said, come pick it up. I'm not gonna pay for it anymore. Repo guy comes, picks the car up. Then I didn't have any payments for, you know, a couple of months, saved that money up, and then bought all my DJ equipment. And then it was like, yeah, from there, then I was just, all right, just DJing at home, my bedroom.
What year was this?
I want to say like 2007.
Okay.
Yeah, like 2007. And then, what year would that be? 2000. Yeah. So then 2010, I got a job working as a busboy at XS with my man Nick the Freak. And we were just busting tables, doing our thing. And then I was always DJing, and there's his brothers, Cy and Jesse, that owned XS at the time, and they were having a 4th of July party, and they're like, oh, do you want to DJ our 4th of July party, like at our house in our backyard? And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So I did that, and they were like, oh man, this guy's pretty good, let's start plugging him in on some random Sundays. So then I started playing some random Sundays back like 2011 at XS, and I just started doing some random Sundays. And then I played later on 2013. Now 2013, I played a Christmas party at Ghost Bar. And
Shout out to Ghost Bar.
Yeah. And then
at the Palms.
At the Palms, yeah. I played the Ghost Bar at the Palms 2013. And there was this guy, Lockwood, and he heard me play that party, and he was like, damn, this guy's really good. And it was a Christmas party for like all the employees that went to the Win, or that worked at the nightclubs. So then he was like, yo, we have to plug you, we want to plug you in. And I was like, all right, cool. So then he got me in contact with Wayne, that does the booking over at XS and Surrender back in the day. And he was like, yeah, what do I got to do to put you on board? And then they were like, well, you could play Wednesdays and Thursdays, which is fine because I was still busting on the weekends, and it didn't conflict with my schedule. And then finally, like, I did it for a couple months, and I had my own Thursdays at Beach Club at night, and I would play like Wednesday nights there. And then finally they were like, hey, we want you to start playing more on the weekends. And I was like, oh man, like, they were like, we want to put you at Trist on the weekends. We think you'd be a good fit. And I was like, okay, well, that means I got to quit my job. So like, I if I do it, I have to like have this many dates. And they were like, okay, cool. So then I basically went into the office and I was like, hey guys, I'm quitting next week because I'm going to start playing at Trist downstairs. And they were like, all right, cool. They were totally cool with it. So then I started playing at Trist, and I was playing at Trist and Beach Club, which is kind of crazy because back in the day, there were two separate companies, and I was like the only guy that played at both of them. And then I ended up just playing there since then. I've been there at the Win. I left for a minute. I left 2019 and went to Kaos at the Palms. They hired me over there. And then
that worked out well for everyone.
That worked out really well.
Good moves across the board. Yeah.
Yep. So then they fortunately, I guess for me,
yeah.
They closed up shop like November, and then the COVID operation kind of happened. And
I want to stop you right there though, because Kaos has entered the chat, and I want to talk about this.
Bring back.
Yeah. You're not just gonna slide past
everything
that.
Colin is about to ask.
Yeah.
Those are my questions.
Yeah.
Go on,
Bring them.
What was the notification given to you when it was time to close? And how much lead time were they like, hey, go fuck yourself and find another job?
Oh, this is a good one. Because they gave me no fucking response. They didn't. I found out because the news.
Oh my God.
I found out because the news, and I texted one of the artist relations people over there, and I said, is this true? And they're like, yeah, this is true. They're like, we're like, next weekend that schedule's canceled. And I was like, no way. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, all right, back to the drawing board.
Wow. Now, were you getting paid more than what you were usually getting paid over there, or was it normal?
I got paid stupid over there.
Okay.
That's why it's
red
closed.
flag number one.
Yeah, everybody was getting fucking cashed out over there.
Yeah.
They definitely took care of me very well.
Okay. Yeah. Red flag number one, when you're cashing the check and you're like, are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, I would cash checks and I'm like, there's no way I made this much. And like, I'm like, I was at the bank and the bank teller would ask me all the time. The guy'd be like, what do you do for a living?
Wow.
Like every week he would ask me this. And I'm like,
he's like,
just DJ. And he's like,
Wow.
I'm just DJ. I'm like, yeah. And he was an older fella, and maybe he's DJ now.
Wow. Yeah. That man is now Giorgio Moroder.
Yeah.
He's not Giorgio Moroder. That man is Larry Levan.
Yeah. The history adds up.
It's crazy, right?
David Clutch created house music. The history adds up. This makes sense. Okay, so
honestly,
I want to know about these gigs though. So at that time at Kaos, are you opening for like the Dead Mouse, the this, the that?
Yeah, so I opened for J Balvin, Bad Bunny, G-Eazy, Cardi B, Skrillex, Jaws,
Okay.
Marshmello, God, who else?
Everyone.
Literally everybody there except for Cascade and Dead Mouse, because they had they had a house guy, and then he opened for the house artist.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
The more housey, like tech, like that type of guys.
Opening week is Cardi B and G-Eazy.
I'm there.
And Skrillex and Travis Scott, right?
I'm there.
Crowd wise, no Travis. Okay.
No Travis.
Skrillex was there.
Okay.
Now, opening week, you're looking at the crowd and you're like, this is balls out. This is the new hot shit.
Yes. Well, no, because I know how that goes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
and no. Like, I was looking at it like, damn, this is insane busy. This is bananas.
Yeah.
But I also know that when you do that type of stuff, you're obviously going to get more people opening weekend,
Right.
So in my head, I'm like, we'll see what next weekend looks like.
Smart. Okay.
But to be honest, I'll give it credit. They booked Latin artists, and the Latin artists would sell out every single time. Like,
right.
you couldn't put, J Balvin, Bad Bunny, and Well AA in there without selling the whole building out. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
And it was nuts. Like, I would look around sometimes and be like, I can't believe I just DJed for this many people.
Mm.
Right. Right. So they were ahead of the time, even, I would say.
I think with Latin artists, they were definitely ahead of the time.
They were paying them the exact same because they're just throwing money everywhere. But
yeah.
They're paying what they get paid now.
Yeah. What do you do? I'm Bad Bunny, and the guy's like, "Oh, maybe I should be Bad Bunny as well." This is interesting. Yeah.
Well, I am Bad Bunny. Send a check.
Yeah. So, at what point does it start to set in that this isn't sustainable?
The moment I looked at the Yelp account.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
The Yelp was insane. It was like people just like I stood in line till 4:30 a.m. to get in to see Cardi B. And I will say, I loved her shows, but man, she was like the hardest artist to work with that I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
a lot
like
of specifics.
Did you have to DJ for her?
No. So she has her own DJ, but she only played for 15 minutes. I'd play the whole night, and I would literally play until she was supposed to get on at 3:45. Then 3:45 turns to 4, and then 4 turns to 4:30, and then all of a sudden she wants to get on stage at 4:45 in the morning, and it's like, all right, now you got everybody pissed off. Like,
damn, yeah.
That you can't do that to your fans. So,
what time did you guys go till? 5?
Oh, if she played, it would go like to like 5, and then we close at like 6.
Oh,
wild. That's late.
Yeah.
So you're starting,
and I would start playing
10?
at like 9:30.
Oh, 9:30.
Because they had to open the doors. There was just so many people that wanted to get in.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, you got to get the doors open.
Are you repeating songs during that, or are you just one and done?
I'm always a one and done guy, but yeah, when it comes to 4 o'clock, it's a repeat.
Yeah.
Getting those that
like,
opening set again.
Yeah.
Like I already played 500 songs, so you're gonna get it.
Yeah. What do you want? Yeah. And so at that point, are you starting to see a dwindle in the crowd? Are you starting to notice, hey, some of these numbers are down?
Yeah. So then you'd see numbers go down. You'd definitely see numbers as her shows went on.
Yeah.
Less and less fans showed up because they probably knew too, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not going to go wait in line all day.
Yeah,
and I mean, as far as seeing the club dwindle down, it was, I would say September when I was like, damn, like, well, no, I'm lying. I'd say July.
Whoa.
Bring it back. Yeah. Like now, not like night times were fine, but the day club was just struggling.
Really?
And I mean, like, they had me only on Fridays, and I was like, well, one, I didn't sign up to do 8-hour sets. And 2, this is terrible. Like 15, 20 people in this building.
No.
You know? Yeah. And
the only time I went to Kaos was during the day, and it was like that. But it wasn't like it looked like the hotel pool at the time. Like it wasn't even like a club.
They also booked some headliners that I was very like, okay, well, like you have a really good roster, and then you have these people.
Right.
I won't say any names, but
of course.
Well, no, I was looking a while back, and I'm like, Deadmau5 during a day party. Interesting move. Like the whole thing is it's Deadmau5 at night. We're having fun. We're raving. Blah blah blah. You know, he's got the fucking light up helmet. You know, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm looking in the crowd, and I'm like, oh, it's not a good crowd for this. It's not slammed. Yeah. It's, you know, you can get right up to the front of the stage for a Deadmau5 show.
No problem. Yeah.
No, what's going on here? You know? And then the more and more that I read about it and I'm following it, I'm like, I'm looking at these budgets that are being thrown around, and I'm like, there's no way this is sustainable if the numbers aren't there.
Yeah, there was one person there that did a lot of the programming. He's actually the one that brought me on there. And when he was there, it was programmed like just so good. I got to be honest. Everything was good. Like Deadmau5 wouldn't be playing during the day. He'd be playing at night, you know, like he just knew.
Yeah.
And then he left. And when he left, it was kind of like, all right, now we're just throwing shit at a wall, seeing if it sticks. Like, so, and now it's kind of like, all right.
So you get the notification on the news, and luckily you're not.
I get the notification because like I think it was like my mom like hit me up like, hey, did you see the news? Like Kaos is closed, and I was like, no. And I was like, hold on.
Mom, you know I don't watch the news.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, hold on. And then I was like, yeah, it's true.
It's on Vital Vegas.
Yeah. At least it's not like you're sitting next to someone and you're having a Netflix and chill night, and you're like, oh, Kaos, this is where I DJ at, and like watching the news, and they're like, closed, and you're like,
I'll just skip it.
yeah, that's fine. They're just joking. They're joking.
Yeah.
It's a joke. They do this all the time.
No big deal.
Yeah, yeah. What does the news know?
What is the news?
Yeah.
He's like, the guy that does the weather is always wrong.
He's always wrong.
He's always
probably
wrong.
This guy. Yeah.
Guy's never right.
Yeah. So I'm curious, and I don't know if you have insight to this or not. I got to assume all of these people, or a good amount that got displaced from this, got picked up right away from other properties.
Music wise, like talent wise,
Yeah.
I think I want to say no, because I think that no, because we were all in a lawsuit. Like everybody was in a battle, you know. So you're still contracted. Like you can't just next week be like, all right, I'm gonna go play here.
Right.
And so I mean, a lot of DJs didn't do anything for a while. Like all those headliners, you know, they didn't play in Vegas for a while until they cleared up all that.
It's like a full year contract, basically.
No, yeah, well, you know, you got like when the law side takes over and the lawyers are handling like the legality stuff of it, then they finally, you know, pay you out and get rid of your contract. And it's like, okay, now I can go here.
But yeah, while you're in litigation, you can't do shit.
Wow.
Yeah, you're just
technically the contract still stands.
Yeah, you're just there. So it was kind of like, I didn't really do anything for, well, November, December, January, February. I was doing some like small gigs at Hakkasan Group doing banquets. I had a buddy that used to work there booking like the banquets and stuff, and then he'd always plug me in on those gigs, which is really nice for the time.
That's
because I need to make some cash.
That's kind of how you and I started like talking again, is from seeing you there.
Yeah, I saw you there.
Right.
And then I played a banquet at Hakkasan, and the next day city closed down because of COVID.
Right.
And I was like, shit.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
It's a wild year.
It was wild.
Well, it's a wild few years, but like chaos, and then that
you're in litigation and a pandemic on top of it.
Yeah. So then,
at this point, you go back to the bank and say, "I'd like to be a bank teller," and the other guy is like, "Great."
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We have an opening. The last guy became a DJ.
Yeah.
Like actually, the last guy's DJing. So
yeah. He's actually out. He's auditioning at Kaos right now. You're like, I got some bad news for you. It's been my dream to DJ at Kaos my entire life.
He's finally there now.
Yeah. He's there right now.
Yeah. God. So I think if I read it right, they took major pieces from every property to build this kind of all-star team over at Kaos. Yeah. And then it went into litigation. And now people are finding their feet again on the back end and like back of house stuff.
It's like the Lakers this year.
Yeah, it even sucks because even like the hosts are in contracts, all that stuff, you know. So it's screwed a lot of people, man. Like it's sad, but I mean in the long run, I'm glad it happened because I'd rather be at the win.
Sure, yeah, 1,000,000%, yeah.
So. Yeah.
Is that typical too for hosts and everything to sign like a year contract?
Yeah, they usually do like a non-compete. Like they're not going to go bring their clients to other venues, you know.
Right.
So
damn, that's crazy.
Las Vegas nightlife is very much like it's a bubble. It's very much like a contained thing.
Yeah.
They do the same operation in other cities, but not to this level.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when something like Chaos happens, where I don't think anything like Chaos has actually ever happened.
That's what I was about to ask.
Because Chaos was directly trying to compete with the biggest clubs in town.
Right.
Like the XS's, the Omnias, the Hakkasans.
Yeah.
You know, it was trying to compete with the big three, basically.
Yeah.
And then the day clubs. So EBC and Wet also.
Yeah.
Because they were a day club also. So they were really trying to compete with like the biggest clubs in town. And man, I just
let me ask this. How is Resort World avoiding all this?
That's a great
Well, they
question.
just opened like last year. I
Yeah,
think they just had their 1 year
maybe
anniversary.
a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
I think.
opened. By the looks of it, they're not. Well, for one, they're on the strip.
Yeah, they're on the strip.
Okay.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's a big help.
Yeah.
And I don't think like they are paying out but like their budget's still pretty high from what I hear. But I don't think it's like, I don't think it's like without. Well, I mean, this is all outside of reason, but it's more reasonable than Chaos from what I know.
Gotcha.
It's not like it's sustainable.
I think that they saw what happened over there and they were like, okay, like let's not go hard on these budgets.
Yeah.
Right.
Controlled chaos. Yeah.
And their bookings are different. They're not. Chaos had a lot of bookings that were already out here.
Yeah.
With aside from like the Latin stuff, but like, you know, Marshmello already had a contract out here.
Yeah.
Deadmau5 had multiple contracts out here. Who do they have?
Cascade.
Cascade
was at, I think, Wet, right?
He was at Wet. He was with Hawk. He was also at fucking Win for a while. You know, he's been out here forever. And so now Zook, they have a lot of acts that never come to Vegas.
Right.
They do have some that have been here, like the big ones. Like, is it Tiesto? They have
Tiesto, Zed,
and they have Zed. Like the big ones, they're there, but you know, they have like a contract with like the Martinez brothers and Zed and Green Velvet and like
Drake's friend, the Martinez brothers, by the way.
Yeah, Drake's friend.
Yeah.
So like they're tapping into what I would consider a completely different market.
Gotcha.
Right. And do they have black coffee as well?
No,
I know Win had black coffee
right?
for a while. Win still has them?
No, Win doesn't. Hakkasan Group.
Hakkasan.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they have black coffee because he played there like
Tao Group now.
Like 2 months ago. Yeah, well, Tao Group. Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember. I think Black Coffee's debut was at Win though. I think for a Call of the Wild.
His Vegas debut was Win. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was like over people's heads. They're like, we don't.
He
like
played.
Kaos.
He played there a couple of times. His sets were so sick.
Yeah.
Those Art of the Wild parties.
Those parties are so sick. They're so much fun.
Win nightlife really is.
The average person though going to see that, like the average, hey, I'm on a bachelor party in Vegas. Like we're drinking Coors Lights. We're from Arkansas. They're going in there and they're hearing that and they're like, where's the lyrics?
Yeah.
You know, but angled the right way, EDC weekend, maybe you get all people in there that are there for that.
And they marketed it. They marketed it. They market it well because they do it so far in advance that people are like, oh, like I have to go to the Elro party at Beach Club, and they'll like. You know, that's in 4 months. We have 4 months to save up and buy tickets, and then people buy tickets and go to these parties. So it's kind of like more like ticket sales and like groups of people. Like, you know, if us four were like, oh, we love, you know, we want to go to Elro and we're gonna buy a table. Right. You know, we book it so far in advance that there's time to like save up and go do it.
Right.
There's it's. That whole because they book it all like they promo it like it's a festival, like they put out a lineup and,
there's a wristband, you go to all the clubs for the whole weekend. It's cool.
But I will say, I mean this is back when we were working like Deadmau5 nights. I think the crowd would be like typical, like it would be like typical people, like you'd get a lot of the heads, but you'd get like a lot of touristy people, and it would be cracking immediately. But it's kind of an early
most people
night.
I've ever seen in a nightclub, I think.
But it would the night would end early.
Yeah.
The room because
man,
not everybody could do techno for
you know what
I'm saying? Or like deep house for a long time. You know, like you gotta be
5 hours.
They're peeling off
you gotta
Sapphire.
You gotta be ready.
Yeah, they're going to Sapphire. They're going to
you gotta do the right.
All right, we're
going
to see Deadmau5. It's gonna be fucking sick. And I think they expect like a Diplo type.
Right.
Definitely though. I think that if I have to say, I think 2010, 2011, those Diplo, like, or not Diplo, Dead Mouse, like Avicii days. That was some of the most people I've ever seen in a building.
Those days were unreal. Well, I've never seen a
knife party, night swim. That was one that I'll never forget. The pool, you could not see the pool at all. Not an inch of the pool. There was no water. Like there's no water. It's just bodies. There was people. Like, there was like, wait a minute.
I don't know how we got ice to those tables. I don't. It was impossible. You didn't. They just didn't.
I want to talk about that though. Do you think, David specifically, do you ever see bottle service going back to that?
Like what? Like
to what that was, to 2010, 2011, to those days?
Honestly, yeah, now I do. And I think that, well, I think there's a couple parts. I think one, after the pandemic, people were just like, I want to party so hard.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where these people got all this money from, but people come and they're throwing money and it's packed. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like we get so busy now, and it's not like to that 2010.
Yeah.
But it's close, it's close. I think what's gonna get there is the Wind just dropped Swedish House Mafia today.
Whoa.
And I think that's gonna be like those nights.
Yeah.
Like there's not gonna be an inch of room to walk in the building. Don't call me to get in.
Yeah. Phones off.
Not happening.
Phones off. Yeah.
You might get a weekend
maybe
sighting,
a weekend
sometimes.
Performance. Yeah.
But
crazy.
That's very likely too.
Yeah.
Like, Swedish House. That'd be crazy. But yeah, I mean, I think that booking is like one of the sickest.
That's probably one of the biggest.
Their new album's
bookings
so good.
Yeah.
If you listen to their new album front to back, have you guys listened to the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yes.
It really is. Like, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
that will do it, because that brings out big boy money. That's brings
big
out
boy money.
The big table minimums and all of that. Yeah. That's
what we were talking about before. That's what we were talking about before is, certain acts are really fucking cool, but they don't bring out money, We're talking about all the people we talked about that we love.
That these guys are bringing money. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think they're bringing money. They're bringing people. Ticket sales will sell out.
That touches everything.
Yeah, it does.
That booking touches.
These
everything.
are yacht owners. These are athletes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some of the biggest Swedish House Mafia fans are these athletes,
actors.
And the crazy thing is they booked it. I think this is actually so smart, because they booked it. I think the day after they play the Allegiant Stadium, which is great, because all those people, all those big name people, like you're saying, like the actors, the athletes, all those super mega rich people are going to be like, let's go to the club and see them at the club.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that's when you'll just sell all those tables and it'll be like,
they're going
milk
to
and money.
Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
that's crazy.
Were you with the Win when they did their 10-night run with Drake or whatever? There was like a small engagement with him, right?
I was not. No, I was not.
Okay. That's another one where you'd have to have big chips to even sit at a table. Yeah. Or Bieber or any of those.
Yeah, you got to spend mega money.
Yeah, I think that is what keeps nightlife, bottle service, all that shit keeps the engine going.
Hence the reason why Drake made that album.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Drake teed himself up, and I'm going to call it now. I'm there next week. Drake teed himself up for a Lollapalooza performance, surprise performance next week. He teed himself up for a pop-in in Vegas, on one of these black coffee nights. He teed himself up for EDC to come out. It's essentially Shaq DJing, where it's like, I can throw myself into any of these events and get the critical acclaim and the applause that I want.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm not going to have another Tyler festival anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
When he got booed.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not taking that off the table, though.
What, him getting booed?
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
I'm not taking that. No, I'm dead serious because like we just said in the conversation, everybody's like, it's not house. Yeah, that's not really my album for me.
But
That's
who's
kind of
that?
the like,
That's coming from the hip hop heads, though, right?
but that's coming from the house heads too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
House heads ain't
Yeah.
fucking with that shit.
Word.
They don't want to hear Drake.
Okay.
So
So
you
it's
think
kind of like,
a Black Coffee fan would be like, "Oh no, fucking Drake," like that? Maybe.
I don't think they roll their
Maybe.
eyes at it, but I mean,
I think they might turn a shoulder to it.
Really?
like we didn't come for the Drake shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We're here for
That's
the
yeah.
deep
That's the same
fucking
problem that he
house,
had at
bro.
Tyler's show.
I'm not trying to hear Drake singing over deep house.
No,
So I'm seeing the
not.
videos. I'm
It's
seeing
4
the
a.m.
videos.
dog. I ain't trying to see that shit.
Right. I'm seeing the videos, and I commented on it the other day of Black Coffee having kids in the crowd now with the signs on their phone that say "Play Drake."
Okay.
Mm.
Oh wow.
That's the new thing that's happening to him. Like the front row, play Drake, play Drake, play Drake.
Mm.
Unreal.
Oh wow.
He'll be fine,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Bad Bunny.
but yeah.
They hit him
But-
with the Bad Bunny.
Yeah. Play Bad Bunny. Yeah, he's like, what? Yeah,
Who's that?
yeah. It's just the bank teller holding it up.
The bank teller.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because like I said, I like it, but like I'm not gonna be here and say like, oh, it's not house, because it is. But like kind of what we were saying, like it's kind of like basic. It's not like the most innovative shit I've ever heard.
These
It's not
lines get
new
blurred.
sounding.
These lines get blurred though. You know, where somebody will say, "Oh, we're going to see Bad Bunny," and be like, "Oh, I don't know who it is." You'll be like, "Oh no, he did these songs off Drake. You love these songs." And then you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna go."
Yeah.
And then outside of that, you're like, "He's not playing the Drake songs. What's going on?"
Oh, you mean Black? Yeah.
or Black Coffee? Yeah,
Black Coffee.
yeah.
Well, even
yeah.
Bad Bunny. I mean,
I mean,
you might have
itself.
you
Yeah,
might have
you
some
might-
fans
yeah.
that
Yeah,
be on the fence about going to Bad Bunny and they hear about that Drake song. Like,
yeah.
go.
But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because I think it'll be kind of a cool thing. Oh, I was a Black Coffee fan before he was pop, or whatever.
Well,
Like
is
they're
the
trying to-
litmus test OVO Fest? Is that the litmus test to see how these songs will do in a festival? Because he's doing a three night festival, right?
Yeah,
I didn't know. That's
I think it is.
yeah.
I mean, that's the only way, because like DJs have been running it. We know it works to a certain extent.
Yeah,
But-
Biggest song of the summer until Beyonce comes out.
yeah, in 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's tonight.
15 minutes, right?
I'm excited
It's
to
tonight,
see that, because we were
22nd.
looking at the credits. Did you look at the credits at all, David?
No.
So Skrillex has production credits on there. Who else?
Oh shit.
Tricky and Dream.
Honey D has like 4 tracks on there.
Honey
Honey
D.
Dijon is on there.
Yeah.
Hit Boy has a track on
Oh,
there.
this is gonna be sick.
He got.
So there's like
she's got Drake on there.
Yeah.
Honey Dijon is like, that's the one that I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's house shit. Like that's
Yeah.
You did your research. Yeah.
Yeah.
that one's like, that's some house shit. So you did your research. Like
Yeah.
I'm curious as to what that's gonna sound like. Cause I mean, Honey Dijon shit always has lyrics too. So
Well, this is gonna be cool. 15 minutes. We're gonna hear it.
Well, we never
Yeah.
touched on the fact that Carnage did half of Drake's album too, though.
Yeah.
Carnage
Carnage is dope
what's
as
his
fuck.
house name? What's his house
Gordo.
name?
Gordo.
Gordo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
cool. I think, yeah, like that's, I don't know. It's weird to me that people get mad about this kind of shit. Like there was any like upset feelings, because it's just fucking music and it's Drake. So like he's going to make the most pop and shit regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's weird to me that anybody would be like, oh, how dare he like step in the house? Like, why the fuck wouldn't he?
Yeah.
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 I have to say, I was in an Uber to the airport the other day in Chicago and heard it on the radio on a rap station. And it,
Which station?
GCI.
GCI was playing it? Good
Yeah.
work.
And it broke up the monotony of pop rap,
Mm-hmm.
of radio
That's cool
rap.
that it's playing there.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know,
cool that it's
it
playing on a rap
was
station.
it was a curve. It was
That's
like,
crazy.
oh shit, Drake. You know,
Yeah.
I think it was GCI
Yeah.
or it was 92, Power 92. One of it might have been Power
But
92.
that's the thing, like, and that's what comes with Drake. Like, it doesn't matter if Drake was fucking yodeling and doing country, he's gonna be on the hip hop station.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so to sit here and be like, oh, it's not house, or oh, this isn't a rap album, like it doesn't matter. It's still gonna go played at the hip hop rooms. It's still gonna get played on the stations. It's still gonna get in circulation where it needs to be.
Right.
Yeah.
I
agree.
It's something different. It's something fun. Even if you don't like it, it's a breath of fresh air. It's a different BPM.
Yeah.
Like, dance a little.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm done seeing girls with the finger guns, man. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing aggressive bitches in the clubs like this,
bro.
Yeah.
Shake a leg.
Just cuties throwing them up, man.
Yeah.
Tired of getting banged on by chicks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Excuse me, Barbara. Can you not do that? Thank you so much. Yeah.
Please just chill.
Please hold off on that. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Yeah. Like
point that thing over here.
Yeah. You're like,
stop pointing your finger gun at me.
You're like, I'm drinking my drink. Get your hand out of my face.
Fuck it.
You're trying to hit it out of the way. You're trying to shoot
here. Act of war.
Stop that. David, I have to ask, and you can choose to pass this one up, or you can choose to answer this one. Favorite act to work with and least favorite. And if you want to say Cardi B, that's fine too.
Oh man. Favorite. I have a few favorites, so it's tough.
Sure.
Can I have a few favorites?
Yeah, please. You can do that. All right. Of course.
All right. First, favorite act to work with is Diplo. Just a great guy. I mean, the energy is just always there, and it's nice because it's like, and he's just the most versatile DJ. Different set every time.
Awesome.
You don't know what you're gonna get, and it's awesome because he always plays new music. He's not like one of the set list guys, you know, just roll in, plug in USB, and then roll through a set, which I love.
Sure.
Also another favorite is RL Grime. The guys of like the edits. He has new edits all the time, every set, new set, and they're just like, oh man, he just he plays some edits like that are just so good, and you're just like, let me get that, and it's like he just made it. Can't get it. Like, all right, cool,
dude. Fuck yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite to see. I would say that, and we were talking about it the other day, like people that have stood the test of time in EDM from 2010 until now, RL Grime, Diplo, you know, like just really fucking good.
Yeah, really, like really good. Like they're just so on top of their shit.
Yeah.
Another favorite of mine is Mellow. Marshmello kills it, man. Like it's just the energy is so on point during those sets.
Have you seen him without the helmet? Do you know who he is?
I know who he is.
Sick.
but I mean, he's just he's so good. It's crazy.
Yeah. Man.
And it's like another thing is he's always producing new stuff, so you always get new stuff. You know what I mean? Like he just and it's either like he'll produce house stuff or hip hop stuff, and it's always so like they're always bangers. So it's like, all right, cool. And I love it because the nights that he doesn't play, I'll play him. So
nice.
Hell yeah.
So it's cool. Least favorite. My least favorite, definitely Cardi B. Fuck that. You can pay me to not do that shit.
Yeah.
Trying to think of another.
Give us
I don't
one.
really have that much.
I was gonna say, if you do give us one, you have to give us the horror story that comes with it.
Oh, I don't really have much least favorite.
That's good.
I do have a least favorite at the moment. I won't say any names at all because I'm cool with them and they're cool with me.
Yeah.
But there's one DJ right now that just gets so like just so prissy about shit. Like walks in to the club. This happened a couple months ago. Walks in the club. I'm playing like hip hop from like 2014. Not even no like 2014, 2013. And first of all, they show up like 45 minutes early. Like, okay, well, now I still got to keep playing and you're sitting here. So
yeah,
whatever. So, but I don't mind because I'm not going to like sit there and burn them or whatever. So I'm just like trying to play like all like old shit, you know, like leave all the new shit for them. Obviously they're the headliner. And this person goes to me like, oh, are you just going to keep playing bangers all night? And I'm like, this shit's 2014. Like this is like 2014 like fight night, you know what I mean? Like
right
like you're not gonna play that, you know what I mean?
2014 fight night.
You know, I'm playing like Martin Solveig, like Intoxicated, and they're like, oh, like you're just gonna keep burning all these bangers, like we're gonna play this stuff. And I was like, okay. So then I was talking to a buddy of mine. He said, next time that DJ says that, just tell them like, oh, sorry, I went into my file that says old shit music.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hell
So then the next time they came in, I didn't have to say anything, and they didn't say anything to me, but then I saved them because then they needed a song, and the Chargers were there, like the Chargers football team was there, and they're like, oh, can you play this song? And they didn't have it. And I was like, yeah, it's on my USB, like right here. And then I played it for them, and I gave like Chargers a shout out. And they're like, oh, thanks, you saved our life. Like, you don't know how much it means. I'm like, no shit. Like, you know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. That's always how it goes.
Is this a national act or local?
National.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like a Vegas resident.
No.
Chill.
Yeah.
No.
That's too close.
Yeah.
National act. And it's just like, I mean,
yeah.
It was so stupid to me. I'm like, you're gonna get mad about it, playing 2014 hits of that time.
Like, what are you supposed to play?
Much new shit. There's so much new shit.
100%.
Yeah. I had one of those moments with Mustard years ago, in like 2016, 2017, where I was playing Back That Ass Up, and his TM or whoever comes running up. He goes, oh, don't play this. He plays this in his DJ sets. And I go, what do you want me to play? Like I'm playing like, it's like 11:30. It's midnight. He's going on at 1. I'm just keeping it fun so you guys can have a good time, so you don't have to build up the room again. You know, like no one wants to go on as the headliner and have to go, you want it to be like, we're up here, and now you're going to take it even higher. Like, not like, exactly. I'm not playing the new Drake until you go on. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just some shit like that. And then from then on out, I think he gave a do not play to DJs
because of you.
Old stuff. I think
you started it.
I'm not going to take credit for it, but I think he wanted it to be known that he was like, hey, I'm going to get into my old bag, and I always do this, and this is kind of the shit that I keep as a staple in my set. And it's like, all right.
Well, now you know I've gotten a couple do not playlists, but
yeah.
As I've grown older, I've learned to appreciate them.
Sure.
Because you look at the list and you're like, well, I'm not going to play any of this shit. Right.
Right.
So, but there's all these other bangers that I'm going to play. Yeah. And then you're going to get mad and I'm going to say it wasn't on the list.
Yeah.
Here it is.
So please, if you're watching this and you have a list, send it to me.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
you're like, your do not playlist is also my do not playlist. I don't even keep that in my rotation.
And also, if you're watching this, that means you're probably a national act, which means we probably need you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Means
Cardi, come on.
Yeah. Cardi, come on.
Come tell your side of the
Cardi.
story.
Yeah, exactly.
Cardi, come tell your
Tell
side
me
of
why
the
you were
story.
45 minutes late every time.
Talk about it, Cardi.
When you were in the green room already.
Oh, she was in
Explain
there.
it to us.
In the green room. She was in the green
Wow.
room. She was in the green room once
She's
because
just like, nah, I'm
I
not
should have
ready
known
yet.
better, but one time I played a Nicki track and she got so pissed.
Oh, that's why she stayed
Don't
in
ever-
the green room.
Yeah, she said, tell him never fucking play that shit again.
Yeah.
Yo.
All right.
That shit is serious. That's crazy.
I wanted to ask you about that. Have you had any awkward moments where it was somebody playing after you and they're like, yo, I got beef with that person. Don't run that. Besides that.
No, I think that was it.
That was it?
That
Yeah.
was it for my career. It's crazy. Don't play Nicki.
Yeah.
Don't play Nicki.
Wow.
They're like,
And
we
it
will
wasn't even
close
a Nicki
Chaos
track.
right
It
now.
was like a Nicki featured.
Oh,
like
it was like no, I wouldn't
like
say
a
Trump
remix
butter. I
that she
can't
was
even say
on.
that.
And I'm like,
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. People are too petty about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
yeah, I wouldn't even say anything. I just let it go and be like, screw it, like whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. On the flip side of things, the good side, the thing that we like, what's the biggest amount of money you've been tipped out and what song was it?
Oh, dude. I don't know. Oh, I do know. Well, I've gotten tipped out. I can't say if I forget if it was like $1,000 or $1,500 to play this song, and it's a terrible song, dude. It's so bad.
That's the best though.
Love this. I love it. Love this
look.
already.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Oh man,
1,500 plugs. Drop Cotton Eye Joe in the club.
it's
And
this
own
guy.
it.
Oh my god, no. MG. Oh, what's it called?
MGK?
No, it's this guy, Super Sacco.
Oh, that's a new one.
Yeah.
I don't think
Ever in my life.
Super Sacco Magina. I don't know if you could see this, but dude.
Wow.
And it's the song is I would play it for you, but I can't. But when we're done, everybody listen. It's fucking terrible.
Wow.
It's just bad. And it's like, dude, I've gotten tipped out. Actually, multiple times I've been tipped out to play that song. At least like 5 times now I've been tipped out to play that song.
Same guy, different guy.
Different
occasions.
What?
Different occasions, different people ask for that song specifically, and I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't.
Is it a
find the history of the track?
Wait.
national thing?
Wait. So, yo, this track has. Is it the remix?
No,
is that the
the
one you're
original.
playing or the original?
With Nicki Minaj?
Well, the remix has In the Club. It's like an In the Club sample.
No. The remix. Or not the remix. The original 2018. It looks like.
Okay.
MI_GNA Super
Okay, I see
Sacco
it.
and
I see it right
Heiko.
here.
Can't even believe I'm talking about this. National live television. I just put this guy out.
Is this like a national?
Yo, it's In the Club. Yo, everybody go to it right now. It's In the Club. Yeah.
It's just In the Club.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is what's it? Super Sacco? What's his name?
Yeah, Super Sacco.
Okay.
It's similar to In the Club. It's similar.
Right.
I mean,
It's similar.
It's terrible though. It's not
but
good.
it's bad. And it gets weirder too, like towards the center.
what's the name of the track
Oh,
one more time? I'm sorry.
MI_GNA.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sending it. There you go.
Yo, okay.
Yo, it's kind of like the Indian in the club.
It is, I guess.
It's a
like the
slowed
Indian
down
in the Club.
Indian in the club. That's crazy.
It's
Okay,
like-
so it's an Indian track. That's what I was trying to get at. I was like, is this Indian? Because
but they
maybe
ask,
tipping.
but these people will ask for it that want it. Like literally last week somebody asked for it. Last weekend somebody asked for it. 10 minutes before the headliner got on.
Oh,
Like,
no.
bro, no, not doing it.
Not
No.
Like,
happening.
oh, we'll tip you. I'm like, no. Like,
It's like
are
opera.
you also gonna pay when I lose my job?
Yeah.
You're gonna pay my family? Like,
Yeah. It's like opera singing
it's
over in the club.
over hip hop beat.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Yeah. It's like if somebody said recreate in the club from memory, then you could kind of make that,
From
and then somebody
memory.
sang over it.
If you could recreate in the club a little slower, then that's it. It's insane, honestly. I've been tipped out like on a couple occasions to play that track.
That is so funny.
Well, I've never heard this.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because the Indian people be showing up with money, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They show
For
up
sure.
dead.
for sure.
Hit
Yeah,
They
yeah,
wanna-
yeah. Yeah.
Casey, if you still
Money's-
play that what's the Jay-Z track?
Beware
Oh,
the
God.
Beware the
Beware
boys.
the Boys.
Yeah,
That motherfucker
Banger.
still crack off.
rings off.
Punjabi MC.
You got to play it top to bottom.
Yeah, that
Rings-
song's
yeah,
fire though.
Yeah, no mixing out. That song is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That song did more for international relations than a lot of presidents have.
Hey,
I would
I
be
mean,
honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really did.
Yeah. It all comes back to Jay-Z.
Yeah. See,
Oh, yeah.
that's why I like him, you know?
We have a couple housekeeping questions we always ask on the show, and I'm going to pass it to your bud, Nick Lopez, to lead it off.
Nico.
All right, Spooks. So we are setting you up with the endorsement deal of a lifetime. You get to choose the fast food establishment and your meal. What is the Pookie Tunes, aka David Clutch meal, and where is it?
Wow. Number one.
Wahoo's is not an acceptable answer.
Wahoo's, yeah. I'll do the Wahoo's pulled pork plate with a Pacifico.
With a Pacifico.
No, that was the old me. I'm gonna go with the number one from In-N-Out Burger
Okay.
with a pink lemonade.
Hey.
Hey.
Pink lemonade is where it's at, man.
That's
So
where it's
good.
at. Slept
I
on.
love pink lemonade.
What's the difference?
It has like,
What,
it's
between
like
lemonade
hints of
and pink
strawberry and
What's the pink? Is it strawberry?
What is the
I don't know.
it's like strawberry and cherry, I believe, right?
I don't know. It's
The
good.
number
though.
crunch, you guys
Nico,
know.
you
I
got
know.
number
job.
crunch there, man. You're the one with
What's
the
in
drinks.
pink lemonade?
What is pink? What is
What
it?
is the pink in the lemonade?
You might get some results you're not asking for. I don't know if you want to type that in. Buddy.
Yo,
That is true.
what
It's
is
made
the
with pink
actual
made with
flavor?
pink lemons.
No, it's just flavor. It's just food coloring.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
fooled
It's
me.
just lemonade? I swear it tastes different.
It's just lemonade.
It
I
does.
swear it tastes different, man.
It
Come
It's a
on.
tastes
rose
different.
tinted beverage made from lemon juice, sugar, water, and some sort of red or pink dye, natural or
Bullshit.
artificial.
It
Okay,
tastes
okay,
Who would have
different.
known?
Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna open up this challenge to all of our listeners. You need to do a blindfolded taste test of regular lemonade and pink lemonade,
There you go.
and tell us which one is which.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yo, I always thought it tasted different, but
that's like the Pepsi challenge.
That's like the Pepsi challenge.
Yeah.
I saw somebody do it with all the black cherry seltzers the other day and threw up in my mouth a little bit. I was like,
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
that's gross.
The girl's like, that's Bud Light seltzer, black cherry. And I was like,
Oh.
yeah, going one by one. She nailed every single one.
No.
I was
fuck
like,
her. I hate her.
I was like, get out of here.
Yeah.
You fucking
disgusting.
goblin.
You
Um,
fucking
That's
goblin.
disgusting.
She likes day
Yeah.
parties in cornhole.
Yeah.
Loves
Just
cornhole.
yeah.
She
just,
loves
That's
cornhole.
so gross.
just goblin behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I want to do that taste test.
Yeah.
And we'll Travis, you and I will do that as well.
Yeah.
Neek, you need to do a taste test tomorrow. First thing tomorrow, go to the store and buy a bottle of pink and a bottle of regular and put it on your IG story. David, you as well. We'll do this. We'll do Team Portland versus Team Las Vegas.
Boom. There
You
we
guys
go.
can both do it. We'll record ours and then we'll see if we can get this right.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
a scam. It's a
It is
scam just to sell more lemonade.
It sounds like a scam.
Yeah,
so.
it's a lemonade scam.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a
And I've
scam.
been- and
They
I've been
fooled me
duped
for
into
so
it
many
my
years.
whole life.
Is there a surplus of lemons? Is that why they started this?
Yo, I'm like
Can't be.
doing a deep dive into the
Oh,
history
yeah,
of this
huh.
right now.
Conspiracy.
Yo, this is crazy. Its most improved. The variant made its way into the scene into the 1800s. Like it's sometimes made like early. Like there's a rumor that it's grapefruit, but it's not.
He said 1800s.
1800s.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had food coloring back then.
Travis looked like you saw a ghost when you said 1800s.
I did. Ghost from
This
the
may come
1800s, man. What the
According
fuck?
to Wiki
Colonial
or
ghost.
Huffington Post, this may come as a surprise to some, but its most improvement from the way it was dyed when first appearing on the beverage scene in the mid 1800s. Colored with food coloring, but has been colored with cranberry juice or raspberry juice or fresh strawberries, but it's more often colored from red food dye.
It tastes different. I swear to God, it tastes different.
Well, we'll do the challenge and we'll let everybody know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. That's disturbing. You know that we've been pink lemonade because people have a preference.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people
Me.
that are. Yeah, I know a lot of people that are pink lemonade. Don't give me that regular shit.
Want the pink jar?
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of beside myself right now.
Too, man.
Yeah.
Stranded on an island.
There we go.
What album are you bringing with you?
Oh, I thought it was Lemonade or Pink Lemonade.
Oh man, you know what? This has been asked me so many times in the past. But now I got to think of it because I don't know. Let me think here. Oh man. All right, let's see.
I love that the library keeps coming up.
Yeah.
I love that the library has to keep coming up. I love that.
Super Sacco greatest hits.
No, stop.
Super Sacco's greatest hits.
This is really tough. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go. I have a couple options here, and I want to
I can't let
say
you bring multiple. You got to bring one.
I got to bring one.
Gotta be
he was about to bring multiple.
This guy
like, hurry up,
rolled
we gotta
the
go to the
lightning
island.
round. He's rolled the lightning round.
Yeah.
And this is the question that has him absolutely miffed. This is
David,
be more of a DJ. Be more of a DJ. You cannot. This is total DJ being like, we got 5 seconds to get out of here. What album are you bringing? You're like, go without me. I'll stay here and die.
Forget it.
Yeah.
I'm going with Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death.
Oh,
go.
I
first
expected Ready to Die. Life After
Ready
Death
to
is the
Die, yeah.
choice.
Ready to Die is a good one. That was it in my head. And also Drake Take Care was in my head.
You just gotta get it out. All right, I'll let you get it out.
But
I'm
taking Life
After Death. Sick.
Yeah.
Longer listen, more features.
Jiggy air though, you're gonna dance.
Little
dance.
jiggy era, going back to Cali.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at
More money,
that
more
pick.
problems.
More money, more problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Shot.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
good
not
one.
mad at that. I'm not mad at
No,
that
that's
at
a
all.
good one.
And no one said that one yet.
Yeah, nobody has.
Yeah, you're the first to say that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So check it. We are developing our DJ biopic cinematic universe. So in this DJ biopic cinematic universe, who is playing David Clutch? And it could be any actor. It could be anybody actually within the entertainment realm.
Like somebody that's here now.
Or it could be somebody dead or alive. It doesn't matter. You can say Marlon Brando, I mean.
Martin Brando.
Martin Brando.
Man, this is a
Philip
tough one
Phillips.
too.
Philip Phillips.
I want to say Aziz Ansari is going to be me.
Sick.
Wait, who?
Aziz
Aziz.
Ansari.
Oh, hell yeah.
Aziz.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be my DJ. I don't know.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I like that too.
That.
Yeah. That's a good one. Following off of that, we can add one song from you for our 5-on-5 podcast playlist on Spotify. It can be any song at all. This is David's pick for our playlist. What song are you adding?
All right. Any song. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah, go pull up your like recently liked. It doesn't even have to be like a club track.
Nah, because
what are you just listening to?
What I'm listening to.
Yeah. Besides Baby Shark, whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Sounds Baby Shark and Bodak Yellow.
Yeah.
Bodak Yellow.
Bodak.
Bodak Yellow. So one song added to the library. Okay. I'm like, again, I have a few picks. You're like, one.
He's like, I'm going to just send you the playlist.
Yeah, here it is.
It's
8.5 hours.
Man, I'm trying to think if I go house or hip hop, this is like
the great Drake debacle.
Yeah, exactly.
The great Drake debacle.
All right. I'm gonna go with this track because honestly, I've listened to it so many times this last week. House track, sick as fuck. It's called Dia, like DIA space DE space AYER by this guy Joski.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's that Joski track.
It's so sick.
That shit is hard.
Hell yeah.
I've been running that shit on Fridays.
For real?
Scream. Yeah.
You find it, Trav?
This now. Yeah, I got it on there.
Yeah. Okay. Tight. David, we are going to wrap up with you only because Travis and I have to go DJ. We have to have you back on the show. As the year progresses, we want to talk more Vegas, more nightlife with you. And more importantly, we're going to come out and see a DJ.
Yeah.
We can talk about it all day, but we want to come hang out. We want to come see a DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to.
It's us 3 and 17 men. Is that okay? Can you list us?
let me check it with my GM.
Travis, we're outside like this, looking in the
window. like Garrett at that gay club when he was looking through that circle.
Yeah,
at the garden.
At the garden. Garrett at the garden. People talk about Jay-Z at the garden, but the real talk is Garrett at the garden. Yo, shout out to Garrett. Shout out to Garrett. David, let people know where they can find you on socials. Let people know any projects you have coming up, where they can check you in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter. That's at @DavidClutch_. And you can find me at the Wynn Las Vegas, at XS or Beach Club, usually every weekend, sometimes 2 times in a day. I'm there all weekend long. So come hang out for sure.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
We love talking Vegas, any chance, any opportunity we get. And we got to talk Bloghouse too. So this is
which is great.
This is the best of both worlds. Yeah. Some exciting news before we roll out. We just locked it in today to everyone listening. Men on Vacation are playing Motown. All 3 of us. It's been a fucking minute. Nick Lopez, Jupiter Williams, and yourself, myself, Philip Phillips.
Yourself.
We haven't done this in weeks. We haven't done Phenoms.
Phenoms. We'll all be playing in Portland for Motown on Mondays.
That's sick.
I
like that.
What's the date on that? The 22nd.
22nd. Yep.
August 22nd, hosted by Philip Phillips. We'd love to see you there.
We would.
It's at Fortune, 8 to midnight. No cover, never a cover. Motown on Monday. Any other things we need to promote before we ride out?
Little correction. Beyonce drops next Friday, 29th. Yeah.
Oh.
So we'll just delete this one and do it next week.
Yeah,
run it back.
Run it back.
I'll just insert me correcting you when the time comes.
But
actually,
like, she drops in 15 days.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
It's the deepest voice. The voice goes so low.
But it seems like a lot of artists are getting out of the way of Beyonce right now, because I'm looking at the new Music Friday and a lot of people dropped. So
yeah,
that's good for music.
Tomorrow is all dedicated to Jack White. Jack White's dropping his second album of the year tomorrow.
There you go. See?
So,
that's gonna be nice.
We're stoked about that.
Yeah.
I was bummed. I thought Beyonce was dropping tonight. A little backstory before we roll out. We love a popular rap album drop on a Thursday night because Travis and I DJ together, and that means the first hour to 2 hours, which is my set time, I get to play the whole album in full. Unless it sucks, which was
who was that? Drake, right?
It was Drake.
It was Certified Lover Boy. God, we had to shut that shit off quick, man.
Yeah. Somebody said, turn this. What is this garbage? Turn this off, and I was like, fuck. And then I had to play an hour, which was unfortunate for me. We love the 2 hour listening party only during my DJ set. I'm like, yo, we got Jack White dropping in 12 minutes. Let's go.
12 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna ride out. There's a couple minutes left, and I just want to mention this really quick before we roll. I've been crying, laughing all week at T Grizzly, the Uber driver. T Grizzly's the Lyft driver. He is a waiter at the restaurant, and he's also a doctor as well. I don't know if you guys.
It's barely visible.
Is this for a music video?
I don't. Here, can you guys see that?
There it is.
There it is. Oh man.
The caption says T Grizzly drives Uber, is a waiter, and he's a registered nurse. These are his hobbies outside of rapping and gaming.
Wow.
This is legit.
Wow.
That's definitely
that's a music video.
And he tweeted this, or he posted it on his IG too. Most people don't even know I drive Uber on the side. I'm a waiter at one of the best restaurants in town, and I'm a real registered nurse. Been in school for it for years now. Nobody works harder than me.
T Grizzly is shaped like a Hershey's Kiss with legs.
That's pretty funny.
Yo,
he looks like a Hershey's Kiss in skinny jeans.
Oh my God.
I want to talk about this for 5 seconds before we have to get ready to go DJ. Number one, we need to make a skit of T Grizzly picking you up and dropping you and your date off at the restaurant. And when you walk in, he's the maitre d' that seats you at the table. And you're like, oh, 2, please. And he sits you down, and he comes out right away sweating profusely. And he's like, the specials of the day are, like, screaming at you. And your date eats shellfish. And she's like, oh, I didn't know there's shellfish in here. And like, oh, we gotta
go to the hospital.
We gotta get you to the hospital. They rush her in, and the guy pushing the bed is T Grizzly. After he pushes the bed into the hospital, the doctor comes in, and it's just T Grizzly with glasses.
What seems to be the problem? This is a stupid.
He's
video.
Also the Uber driver that got you to the hospital again.
Yeah. We need to get
car.
It's in a different Prius.
No, ambulance driver T Grizzly.
He puts the light on top. He's like, all right, let's go.
Don't worry about it.
Fucking call it, man.
Oh my God.
They're like, thank you so much, T Grizzly. You saved my wife's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it all for us this week. I don't think there's anything outstanding after that.
That's it, man.
That's great. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Thanks,
we'll be back next week with Trox. Trox is going to join us actually.
Oh hell yeah!
We're going to talk all things hip hop and Trox working with J. Cole down in North Carolina. So
J. Cole, and he's worked with Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of projects
He's
coming
dope.
out.
Dope as fuck.
So we will be back next week, same time. Stay safe. Watch out for monkeypox, and we'll see you out there.